Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's local marketing and using your Chamber of Commerce training. My name is Mark Krebs. I'm a gold qualified consultant with Team Sunset, part of Team Empire and Team Rising Tide. With me is Mike Charite. He is a gold
Good job.
agent.
You're awesome.
Yeah, I know. I've been practicing for the last hour, Mike. So, um,
Awesome.
Mike is a gold agent with us on Team Empire as well. He will go ahead and introduce himself here in just a moment. I've been with Archer and Evolution for the past 19 months, but I've been a travel agent for the past 9.5 years. So I've been doing this for a very long time, honing my skills at this particular subject. Just recently having joined my local Chamber of Commerce, though, so I've got a lot of good information that I'm ready to share with you guys about utilizing your Chamber of Commerce and how well it actually works to bring clients into your business. So, Mike, go ahead and introduce yourself a little bit here, and then we'll get going.
Yeah, guys. So, like Mark said, my name's Mike Lashardi. I'm a gold consultant with Team Sky, part of the Empire family. Liz says she pronounces it in French, which is supposed to be La Charite, but we were in Paris over the summer and they got it wrong too. So I don't think anybody gets it right. But yeah, I've been with Archer since April. I've been doing corporate travel and corporate events since about 2015. And so that's kind of where my background is. And like Mark, I recently got in with my chamber, like very recently, and have been noticing a lot of really positive benefits to it. So I'm excited to share a bit with you guys tonight.
All right, thanks, Mike. And thank you for joining us for this training tonight as well, Mike. Mike is going to be chiming in on some local marketing techniques as well. So let's go ahead and get started. So for those of you who are new, you may be wondering, what is local marketing? So local marketing actually refers to promoting and advertising your products or services to a specific targeted audience or market. Okay. That primary goal that you have of local market is to increase your brand awareness. If you have a physical location, which most of us don't, to increase foot traffic to that area. So think about your local grocery store and the ads that they put out. Okay, that is to drive traffic to that location. Or in our case, to generate leads or sales from individuals within a specific locality. Okay, so local marketing is really crucial to our business because we have to be able to market ourselves as the way to go when people are booking travel versus booking it themselves. So we have to sell ourselves as the product because travel is going to sell itself. Okay, and we all know that. People want to go on vacation, especially after COVID. Travel is a multi-billion-dollar industry right now. People are taking trips left and right. So now it's up to you to promote yourself so that people come to you and use your services. So you are really marketing yourself. So what are some strategies? Some strategies that you can utilize are local advertising. So running targeted online ads on like Facebook, Instagram, Facebook Messenger, such as using pay-per-click campaigns that focus on specific geographic regions. Okay. For example, right now, or I was just running a pay-per-click advertising campaign on Facebook. I had a free credit, so I wanted to see what one of my ads for the new Evo Plus would do and how it would do. And I got a little bit of feedback from it, not much, but my budget was only 20 bucks because that was what my free credit was. So if I had increased that budget, I probably would have gotten more of a response to it. Now, you've got content marketing. That's another strategy. That's creating content that is relevant to the local community and its interests. Okay, so let's say you live in a tourist-driven area. Focus on those areas and what is unique about those areas in the communities that you live in. You want to focus those ads on the uniqueness of your community, guys. And you can drive people and new visitors to your area from out of your area. You can take part in local events and sponsorships by participating in sponsoring local events, community activities, charities. You can build a local presence and connect with customers. Some of these local events include your county fair, farmers markets, sponsoring a local youth sports team, if you have that kind of marketing budget in mind. And some of those sponsorships are small, like 100, 150 bucks for the season. I paid $40 for my local county fair last year for 3 days. And it's a tax write-off, guys. It's a business expense to us. You can also use print and direct mail marketing. That gets a little bit more expensive because you're having to pay to print your advertisements and to mail them. Okay, this is a traditional marketing method. And then again, you can have local partnerships, which is collaborating with other local businesses or organizations to cross promote each other and increase exposure. So think about it this way. You're in the travel industry and you want to partner with a local hotel or a local B&B or a local tourist attraction to bring in more people into your community. So you can use a partnership just like that in order to bring in more clients to you and more clients to them, creating a win-win situation for both businesses. Mike is going to talk about an app called Nextdoor as well right now, which is another way that you can advertise yourself locally. Mike?
Yeah, and I also want to just toss in on the content marketing piece. You know, you were talking about looking at your destination. You know, cruise ships in this country leave from like 16 or 18 different ports around the country. I was just having a conversation with a friend yesterday on my son's baseball team. And he's like, "Oh, we want to do a cruise. I don't want to go to Mexico." Well, did you realize from LA you can get to Hawaii, you can get to Alaska, all in a cruise ship without taking a flight? So look at your destination. I didn't know until recently you could jump on a cruise in New York. A lot of our teammates are doing that this week to go down to the Caribbean. So, there's a
Yes.
lot of opportunity looking at your local area too, that like what's easy for people, what's going to save them money. Maybe they don't have to fly. We don't get commission on flights anyway. So, I think really tailoring your marketing approach to your local area based on what you have can be really helpful, especially if you're in a bigger kind of port area, as some of us are. So, tying into Nextdoor, has anybody used Nextdoor before? Do you guys know this app? So, it's basically it started out as a neighborhood building app, and the point is to get to know your neighbors, right? Because we're all techno and nobody goes and delivers cookies to their neighbors anymore like they used to. So they started this app. Good. A ton of people use it. Did you know you can have a business page on that app? And let me screen share. I'll kind of just show you what mine looks like. But Mark, I'm going to kick you off. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, Mike.
Um, it's just like any other social media, and I haven't been super active on it yet. Like I posted some photos of me, announced that I'm a travel agent. I got 2 or 3 leads coming in just off of one post. People going, "Oh wow, there's still travel agents around here. I didn't even know that was the thing." And this is all about getting to know your neighbors and supporting what they do. There are ads on here. You can purchase ads within Nextdoor, similar to social media, but they're going out really targeted to your local area. And these are users that are probably going to be a little bit more likely to want to support uh, their local community, right? Because this is a community-based app versus advertising on a Facebook page where God knows who that's going to. So this is one that I've seen a little bit of success with. It's one that I definitely want to spend more time digging into. And at the same time, it helps you to get to know the people living around you if you don't know them, which can then turn into more referrals. So that's just my little plug for Nextdoor for checking that out.
All right. Thanks, Mike. That's definitely something that I'm going to have to check out in the meantime as well. So, because it's not something that I utilize myself, because I live in a small college town in the middle of the country where I have a major city an hour north of me and a semi-major city 45 minutes to the south. So I'm focusing my marketing on those two big areas.
Yep.
And then my
So
local area, my small local area as well.
for sure. Let me just hit a couple questions before they disappear in the chat right here.
Yeah.
Jeanette says she registered with Nextdoor and they denied her verification, saying the travel agent certification was not an acceptable form on their list of government issued documentation. So I don't remember when I signed up what they asked me for, but I did a training a few weeks ago on getting a DBA for your business, which doing business as, and I think that is a really smart thing to do anyway for sole proprietors that are running in a different name. It just gives you a little more credibility basically. And so I would go that route. I would look at your local county and try to set up a doing business as. It's a very quick and inexpensive process, and that will give you a legal, like, this, I own this business. And then your tax ID number can tie to that as well. Another question, how much does it cost? So Nextdoor is free. Obviously, if you want to advertise on there, then you can pay for it. But you would pay for the advertising, but to actually have the page and post, it's free. And then there was one other, Kim, we can post the DBA training after this call. And it's Todd, to convert to a business account, you really don't. It's just you have your Nextdoor account and you create a business page, kind of like on Facebook, you would create a page for your business. It's very similar to that, and it worked out. It was really quick and easy for me.
One other legal way that you can show that you are a business is by getting an EIN number. So you can get a free EIN number from the IRS. From 7 a.m. to 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You just go to irs.gov, type in EIN in the search bar, and you apply online. And in less than 5 minutes, you get that EIN number. Okay. And that is an employer identification number. And that will show that you are a business as well, registered with the IRS. So that is some other way that you can prove that you are a business, and you don't have to register with your state if you're a sole proprietorship as well. And to answer the question about the LLC, no, you do not want to get an LLC because you are not going to be covered under Archer's Errors and Omissions and Fraud Protection Insurance, the Travel Protection Plus insurance that we have. So you would actually have to purchase your own errors and omissions and fraud protection insurance in that case. So,
which is a lot more than our monthly fee. I did that research. One other question that just came through, and I don't want to derail too much, but just to answer, somebody asked if they already had an EIN number for a previous business. If it was a sole proprietor, you're only allowed one EIN number per person. Okay, so as a sole proprietor, if you have multiple businesses,
I just did the research. It's per business. Yeah, you're muted, Mike. It's per business. I'm not sure what happened to Mike's audio, but
at this point, I changed the name because when I went to register for my new business, it wouldn't let me register another one.
Oh, really?
Even though, because it's a sole proprietor and it wasn't an LLC, it would not let me, because it's the same owner, the same social security number. So all I did in that case was I sent in a name change request to the IRS. Took them a few weeks and they sent me back a new letter with the updated name on it for my sole proprietor. So
cool. Good to know. All right, thank you for that information, Mike. I appreciate that. So now we get into how can distributing local marketing materials help. This can effectively boost your reach and engagement within your target geographic area. Okay. So think of all that free collateral that we get from the vendors, guys. That is all free. That is stuff that you can distribute in your local area. Take it with you to those vendor events, to those farmers markets, to your local coffee shops. Take it with you to your local doctor's, dentist's office, chiropractor's offices. Okay. Put that information out there. Take some address labels, print your information, your contact information on those address labels, and stick them on the back of the collateral. That way, anybody who picks up that information has your contact information on there and can get in touch with you. Make sure you're getting permission from folks, especially if you're going into a professional business such as a doctor's, dentist's office, chiropractor's office, something like that, to leave that, because some places will not allow you to leave material like that out in their waiting rooms, but some places will, especially if they know that you're a small business owner in the area. So that can definitely boost your reach and engagement within your target geographic area. Also, make up flyers, post them in your local laundromats, your local gas stations, your local grocery stores on the community bulletin boards. That's going to help get your name out there as well. So where can you distribute some of these local marketing materials? At local events. You can put information or ads or inserts into local newspapers and magazines. At community centers. Again, we're going to talk about your local chamber of commerce. Local schools and universities. If you're looking at your target audiences being students or parents, consider distributing materials at schools, colleges, or universities. Again, I live in a college town, so I market to the college students, especially for spring break and for the other breaks, because I want them to book travel with me. When I see a Facebook post saying I need help getting home, I jump on that post immediately. And I say, I can help you with that. I'm a travel agent. What do you need help with? And I've just gained a client. You can hand out promotional material or flyers in high traffic area at events or outside your store or business location if you have one. Go to local trade shows. Go to local meetups and networking events put on by your chamber of commerce or by other business organizations.
Two quick things on that. So
Yeah,
I don't know
Mike.
if you're going to be able to see this with the background. I did a wedding show recently, and it was all concentrated in Orange County here. It was about 2,000 brides that were there, and I walked away with the background's killing it. All of these leads, in addition to them sending me the email list of everybody that was there. There's 110 warm leads here that I picked up for 4 hours at this event. So the trade shows are a huge deal. I also signed my son up for Little League, and they asked, during the sign up, hey, do you want to volunteer or sponsor? And I'm like, yeah, I'd like to learn more about sponsoring. And then I sent the commissioner an email and said, hey, I'm a travel agent, would love to do like a trip to spring training baseball or something like that. And you know what he comes back with? He goes, hey, that would be great. We're also going to Japan and taking a bunch of players with us to do some games over the summer over there. So now, just because I sent a quick email to something I'm already paying money to sign up my kid for, now I have an in and a possibility on booking a team trip to the other side of the world. So don't take a look at all of those things you're already involved with. There are affinity groups for just about everything in this world. I got into the event industry because I did a tour in Delaware, and it was a Tiny Figurine Collectors of America that had a conference at a convention center. It was big enough. So there's affinity groups around everything that you might want, and a lot of them are probably starting with the clubs and the local groups in your area.
Absolutely. Think about creating mailing lists and e-newsletters as well, guys. BranchUp does e-newsletters now that go out twice a month. Okay, create a mailing list. Those of you who are team building, take your Calendly, Create a mailing list off of that. You have a list of potential clients right there for you. They can opt out of these, but you can download all of that contact information and create a mailing list and an email list that you can use for branch up. And again, like I talked about earlier, your local businesses is where you can also distribute local marketing materials. So now we're going to get into what a chamber of commerce is. Okay. This is a local or regional organization that serves as a business network and support system for businesses and professionals within a specific geographic area. Okay. They are typically nonprofit and composed of local businesses, ranging from small family-owned enterprises to large corporations. They are funded through membership dues, sponsorships, and various activities and events. Okay. It is not free to join your Chamber of Commerce. You're going to have a nominal amount to pay a month. I pay $32 a month, thereabouts, for my sponsorship of the Chamber of Commerce. And I get access to their email list. So they may have you pay it by month or you can pay it by year. It just depends. It depends on what area you're in, how big your chamber is. So businesses join chambers of commerce to gain access to their benefits and resources offered by the organizations. They're also supporting the overall economic and business climate in their local area. They are there to help promote the economic growth of their local area, along with community development and collaboration among local businesses. Okay. I can't tell you how many networking events that I have been at with my local Chamber of Commerce, and I have gotten multiple clients from it. And since I have joined the Chamber of Commerce here in Vermilion, I have been posting hot deals on their website where people have been coming to my website and checking out what I have to offer. People have been booking trips with me through it. I mean, it's just been amazing for my business, and I've been a member since August. I had a ribbon cutting in September. We're going to watch that video here in just a little while. And that has even increased my traffic to my website and the calls that I've been receiving from people. So we'll talk about what a ribbon cutting is here in just a little while.
Yeah, and this might be a good time for me to share real quick. Let me show you guys a list of what's included, because I'm like Mark, or I know Vanessa posted. Mine was $280, I think, for the year to join. But there's a lot included with that membership. Okay, so I'm going to show you, this is exactly what's included in that membership for us. Okay, here in Redondo Beach. And I also live in a city there are 7 cities on top of each other right here. Each of those cities has its own chamber of commerce. So I started with the one I thought would be kind of the best, but there's several others. But look, so there's a directory in Redondo Beach. There's a new member orientation. They have this Charite thing that you can send them anytime you have a business update. They tell you, send me this much text, send me a photo, this and that. They share it on their social platforms. That's free. That's included with the membership. There's not a extra cost for that. So other members are also posting, and then when you do events like a ribbon cutting, they're posting that on their chamber website to encourage others to come out to that. They have coupon programs, which I know Mark's going to talk about with his chamber a little bit. They have a conference room that I can go use up to 4 hours per month, which I think is awesome. Should I need to go either do a training for local people or just go have some meetings. Discounts at other member locations, that's always awesome. They do these lunch and learns monthly where you can sponsor it. I think it's like $100 extra, and you can talk about your business for 20 minutes. And then you can post job postings on the chamber website. I haven't looked at that yet, but for team builders, that sounded very interesting to me. I just joined mine about a month ago. So then on top of all of the free stuff, they have all of these paid options. So like Mark mentioned, advertising in the e-newsletter. I mean, $40 for 3 or more consecutive emails that go out to a couple thousand people. That's a really great return. They have a guide of businesses in the area that you can advertise in. They have these other networking cafes, and then they have big events here in Redondo. We do a like a big walk event. It's in February. It's Super Bowl weekend, and it's a 2-day event. They discount the booth by about 40% for their chamber members to get a booth at that event. So that's a huge savings right there. And then they'll help you with ribbon cutting, with grand openings, and all sorts of other things. You can join committees to get more involved in the local area and, become somebody of prominence that people see and trust. So there's a lot there. That to me is a lot of benefit for the money that we put out to be part of it. There you go.
All right. So why is your local chamber of commerce important? They promote local businesses. Okay. A majority of the businesses that join the chamber are small businesses, guys, just like we are. We are small businesses. We are the lifeblood of our communities, and they promote us. They advocate for our business interests with local, regional, and even national government bodies. They fight for our rights and policies that are favorable to businesses. They allow us to network with each other and with others in the business community. And they provide us information and resources about the local business community, economic trends, and regulatory changes that might impact businesses. We also get tools and resources. Some of those tools that we get here, we have a marketing company called Danish Girl Marketing. They've been doing Google Business here lately. Google Business classes for free for chamber members. I haven't attended one because I've got my Google Business page set up, ready to go. But they've done a what is a domain class for people who are not familiar with it. So some other reasons why your local chamber of commerce is important: they promote your business through various means, including online directories, like I was talking about. We get a weekly newsletter every Monday, and different events such as the ribbon cuttings. They often help with marketing and visibility for local businesses. The economic development of the community as well. They are involved in the initiative to promote economic growth in the community by bringing in new businesses to the community and by bringing people into the community to help those communities grow. And again, like I was just talking about, educational programs, such as those business classes from Danish Girl Marketing on Google Business and what is a domain, stuff like that. They offer those for free for us. Now, we're going to get into what a ribbon cutting ceremony is. Now, a ribbon cutting ceremony is a symbolic and celebratory event in which a ceremonial ribbon, typically made of a fabric or a similar material, is cut to mark the official opening or inauguration of a new business, facility, public building, or other significant project. Basically, what it boils down to, guys, it's an opportunity to commemorate the achievement of completing a new venture or project and to acknowledge the hard work, dedication, and collaboration of those involved. Okay, we all know how hard we work at our businesses. And it's nice to have that recognition from the community that we are a new business in the area and we are a part of the community and that we are here to bring in economic growth to the community and to assist the members of the community with, in our case, their travel needs. So I want to share the video from my ribbon cutting ceremony back on September 28th. It's about an 8-minute video, guys. So just bear with me here, and then we'll take any questions that you guys have. Mike and I both will. And then we will go from there.
Hello, everybody. My name is Holly Davidson, and on behalf of the Vermilion Area Chamber and Development Company ambassadors, I would like to thank everybody for coming to the 72 and Sunny travel ribbon cutting. We, as members of the Vermilion Area Chamber and Development Company, we know the value of being part of a community that is so dedicated to improving the quality of life for the wider Vermilion area, and we are so happy to be here to celebrate 72 and Sunny travel for joining the Vermilion Chamber. So I would now like to invite City Council President Richard Collin up to say a few words.
Well, travel opportunities are integral to the health and well-being of our community. And the travel agents are the people who make this happen. It can be challenging to travel for a whole multitude of reasons, and we are so glad to have 72 and Sunny as a business in Vermilion to make our traveling easier. I'd now like to introduce Jeff Erickson from the Vermilion Area Chamber Development Board.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the VCDC, I'd like to take this opportunity to officially congratulate 72 and Sunny Travel. We are very excited to have them as part of the business community. And by providing quality travel and vacation planning services, you directly contribute to the quality of life in Vermilion, and we can't thank you enough for that. Again, it's not every day that I get to welcome in a business that's helping us to go out into the world. Usually I'm trying to encourage people to come into our little town. So I totally appreciate the concept of being able to now help Vermilionites go out and go into the world and enjoy some beautiful travel. So with that, I'd now like to introduce Mark Krebs, owner of 72 and Sunny Travel, to come on down and say a few words.
Thank you, Jeff. Good afternoon and welcome to the ribbon cutting for 72 and Sunny Travel. We appreciate you being here today as we are officially welcomed into the Vermilion business community today. Again, my name is Mark Krebs and I am the owner and founder of 72 and Sunny Travel, and it's my honor to be speaking with you today. 72 and Sunny Travel was created out of a dream that I had to be able to travel more and to help other people plan their once-in-a-lifetime vacation as well. From the beginning of 72 and Sunny Travel, our mission has been clear: to create unforgettable experiences for our clients, to turn dreams into realities, and to ignite a passion for exploration. Today we mark a significant milestone in our journey, one that is filled with promise, adventure, and endless possibilities for the years to come. I've been a travel agent for the past 9.5 years, and I've now been a member of my current host agency, Archer Travel Group, based out of La Crescenta, California, for nearly 18 months. One thing which is unique about independent travel agents like me is that I work for a host agency, which holds all the necessary licenses, certifications, insurances, and such. I pay them a monthly fee for access to all of our training classes, vendors, and other resources. Also, as part of the monthly fee which I pay, I'm covered under Archer's fraud protection insurance and errors and emissions insurance policies. I'm also certified through Archer as a travel professional, which allows me to be bonded with them as well. So all in all, I am a small business owner who is licensed, bonded, and certified to be able to sell travel to anyone around the world. This past year in my business has not been without its ups and downs. There was a time when I was not able to work my business due to experiencing a medical emergency on August 7th of 22, where I nearly passed away. The staff at Sanford, both here and in Sioux Falls, saved my life that day, and after 10 months of dealing with medical complications, surgeries, and long hospital stays, I was finally discharged from Sanford USD Medical Center in Sioux Falls for the final time on June 18th of this year. During that time, though, I was still able to work my business. The last 2.5 months, I picked up 75 new clients, just from hospital staff. So I didn't let that opportunity pass me by. I was able to work with people who wanted to go travel. So I turned a negative thing into something positive for my business. I am I'm a dedicated professional to my career who is not only well versed in the intricacies of travel, but also deeply passionate about creating a tailored experience that caters to your desires and preferences. I am a team leader, a trainer to other travel agents, and a mentor to my own team of agents within my team at Archer Travel. I currently hold over 55 specialty certifications in topics ranging from travel agent professionalism, cruise lines, destinations, hotels, airlines, and from different resorts. There's always something to learn as a travel agent, and I'm committed to continuing my education and building my knowledge of the places that my clients wish to go so that I can build the best itinerary for them. If it's a destination that I've never heard of or I don't have a certification in, I will get that certification to provide the best possible service for my clients. I painstakingly curated a selection of destinations that range from the exotic to the serene, the adventurous to the culturally rich. Whether you seek relaxation, excitement, or a blend of both, I work tirelessly to ensure that our impact is both positive and lasting. But what truly sets 72 and Sunny Travel apart is our commitment to sustainability and responsible travel. I understand the importance of preserving the beauty and integrity of the destinations which you will visit, and I work tirelessly to ensure that our impact is positive and lasting. I try to work with vendors that have sustainability program in place so that we can enrich the world as we are traveling. Virgin Voyages is one of those vendors that has a sustainability program in place, which is absolutely amazing because they're giving back to the environment as well as small businesses who protect the environment as well. So as I stand here today, ready to cut this ribbon and officially open our doors to Vermilion and the world, I wanted to express my deepest gratitude to all of you, my family, friends, partners, and supporters. Your belief in me, your encouragement, and your trust have been the driving force behind this endeavor, and I'm excited to share the fruits of my labor with you. So without further ado, let's officially declare 72 and Sunny Travel open for business. May this be the first of many chapters filled with adventure, joy, and unforgettable memories. Thank you.
All right. So thank you everyone for coming, and once again, congratulations to 72 and Sunny Travel. We're now going to take a few pictures and cut the ribbons. Go. Perfect. We'll take some stills and create a little cut the ribbon.
Alright.
Oh.
Alright, right here.
Right.
Ribbon, we cut it off?
Yep, we'll count on 3. 1, 2, 3.
All right, so that is a ribbon cutting video and an example of what a ribbon cutting is. Mike and I were just talking over the video. We'd actually like to bring in Leah Fowler, who is a Chamber of Commerce employee in her local community. So we'd like to get her perspective from a Chamber of Commerce employee. So Leah, if you would go ahead and unmute and just talk about what some of your day-to-day duties are at your local chamber, and how do you guys help small businesses such as ours?
Well, hello, fam. I'm so excited to be here. What a
Are you and Amber
great-
like friends on Facebook again or no?
I'm sorry, what's that?
Sorry, Michelle. There we go.
Hey,
Okay.
sorry, man. My bad. I didn't know it was unmuted.
Did you have a question or am I
No,
just
that was my fault. I'm sorry.
Okay, no worries. Like I was saying, I'm so excited to be here. And when I saw this training pop up, I was like, okay, because even though I work for the Chamber of Commerce, I currently live in Santa Rosa, California, which is about 60 miles north of San Francisco. I live in the heart of wine country. I grew up in this town. I've watched it evolve. I just recently retired from the restaurant business after 45 years in that industry. I am a classically trained chef, and I started waiting tables when I was 12 years old. And when I had to retire, I was like, what am I going to do? And that's when I found Archer Travel, because I love hospitality, I love customer service, and it was a win-win. And right before that happened, though, I went to work locally for the California Welcome Center in Santa Rosa, Visit Santa Rosa, which is all a part of the Santa Rosa Chamber of Commerce. And so I'm currently a concierge for Visit Santa Rosa. And let me tell you something, as far as reaching the plethora of available bodies to visit anywhere, Chamber of Commerce is where it's at. I mean, they have the scoop on what is up and coming before the public knows what's up and coming. And if you can get yourself inserted into that arena where they're literally going to be doing the footwork for you, I would say that is a huge win. They host many local events, and if you're a part of the Chamber of Commerce, you get full reign and first dibs to everything that's going on. I would say my job, specifically working for a Visit Santa Rosa site, is rack cards. And I don't know if you know what those are, but if you've ever been to a welcome center or a visit, whatever city you're in, if you go in to find information, there's going to be a rack of promotional information, right? So if you are a member of the Chamber of Commerce, your information is front and center to the local public that walks in, is picking up, information. So it's a great connector to be able to speak about local businesses. For instance, here's how I'm marketing for myself. We are all really, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm so sorry. We're all really lucky to be able to have extra activities and stuff that we can promote along with our travel business. So if somebody comes in and they want to book, say, a wine tour, just because it's my local arena, a wine tour, they want to go to San Francisco and do a tour in San Francisco, they would be able to pick up my card and say, oh, this is who I'm supposed to call. So it's kind of like just a direct line for people visiting from out of town, and they don't know the extras. They could just pick up and tap into your website, your information, and etc. The other thing that I want to say about that, when you're a member of the Chamber of Commerce, the Chamber of Commerce holds local mixers with other members that are part of the Chamber of Commerce. It would behoove you greatly to be able to show up to those events so that you can speak to other people in the hospitality industry, or not even in the hospitality. It could just be a deli, or it could be a mechanic, or whatever the case may be. But people are people, and networking is networking. So if you go there and you're able to connect with other people and do a kumbaya, if you will, on businesses, I mean, it's a way to get your business out there that would be exponentially much difficult if you weren't a part of the chamber. That's what I have to say about that. I hope that was okay. So sorry, that was a lot of words. So
No, absolutely. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that.
no, it's good. It's all
But
good.
absolutely, that was wonderful. Thank you very much for your insights, especially since you do work for your local chamber. I believe that's going to help a lot of people in this training and influence them to getting into their local chambers and really reaching out with their businesses that way as well into their local communities.
Thank you, Mark. And if I could just say one more thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, the Chamber of Commerce, you touched on this a little bit, you know, within our Chamber of Commerce locally, when you're part of that, you get to also tap into small business, you know, workshops. You know, there's a lot of grants. We forget about grants, Mark. There's a lot of grants for small businesses that are willing to put in their time and their dime to help promote your business as long as you're promoting local business. So, you know, take advantage, like just don't keep swiping. Take advantage of every single thing that your local community has to offer in regards to supporting local business and bringing business to your community, because like honestly, like, you know, it starts here, but then who's to say what's going to happen in 6 months and how much flow you're going to have just from those certain ideals and connections with your local community. So thank you so much for letting me be able to speak on this. This is awesome.
Yeah, thank you very much, Leah. That's a great point about the grants too, especially because we do forget about the grants and the grant money that is out there for small businesses. People do tend to think that just because we are sole proprietorships, just because we're individuals, we don't qualify for these kinds of things, but that's not true. We do qualify for these kinds of things, and I think we need to look into them more so that we can use some of these grants to market ourselves even further, to gain more clients. So
however you tap in is how you tap in. It's your business, and what you want to do with it is up to you, but get yourself everywhere, seen and now.
absolutely. Well, thank you very much for your knowledge and insight, Leah. We really appreciate it. Mike, do you have any closing words for us tonight?
I honestly think Leah just closed it off better than
Yeah.
you and I can ever do. Like that's right there in a nutshell why you join, and that's what I think both of us have experienced. So I mean, Mark was the pioneer. I joined about a month ago, and I went to my first mixer the other day, and there were 35 people there just wanting to get to know each other and do business with each other. And you know, I talked to a local yoga studio about doing a yoga retreat and all sorts of fun stuff. So it's been a really cool part of the journey for me, and I'm really excited to see sort of how it blossoms as, you know, the time goes on over the next year.
Yeah. So I just want to thank you all for being here. If you guys want to reach out to Mike or myself, our contact information is right up here on the screen for you, along with our YouTube pages. We do have this recorded. If you would like to come back to it, it will be on both of our YouTube pages. I will send it over to Mike as soon as I get it uploaded, and we'll get it uploaded to his page as well. Feel free to follow us on Facebook, email us, or call or text us if you guys have questions about joining your local Chamber of Commerce. If you have other questions about marketing, again, I've been doing this for 9.5 years, so I've got a lot of knowledge and wisdom and insight that I can give to you guys. Mike runs another business as well, so he does a lot of marketing as well. He just did a Canva marketing training with Canva yesterday, so we can get that posted in the team chats as well, for anybody who's interested in creating content that you can share with your local Chamber of Commerce, honestly. So, but I want to thank everybody from Rising Tide and from Team Empire who was in on this training. I hope you guys were able to get some good insight into this. We will be posting this into the team chats, so your leaders will send it out to you guys if you would like to watch it again, or just go to my YouTube channel at 72 and Sunny Travel, or go to Mike's at Together Again Travel on YouTube. We will have them uploaded there later on this evening.
Yep.
So
awesome, guys. Thanks so much. This is a blast.
Yeah, well, thank you guys again very much for spending part of your Tuesday evening with us. Again, my name's Mark Krebs with Team Sunset. This was Mike Charite. Sorry, Mike, I just butchered it.
You're all good.
So thank you guys again very much for being here with us. If you are on Team Empire and you are looking for something else to do, there is a Q&A session that is going on here in about 5 minutes. So, but thank you all again. For those of you who are on Rising Tide, I do all of my trainings on Tuesday nights at this same time. So feel free to come back to any of my trainings. So thank you guys again very much and have a great rest of your weekend. And if I don't see you again soon, have a happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
All right, see y'all.